What are you doing? Angie tested Adam's medication. They know you switched those pills.
No, they suspect it. That's one thing. Proving it beyond a reasonable doubt, that is another. I am not going to go down for this.
What are you going to do?
What I always do, Crystal. I'm going to fight.
Do you have a plan?
I'm going to say and do whatever I need to beat this. I've already lost my children, my grandson. I'll be damned if I'm going to lose my job, too.
Tim, I know any hospital in the country would be happy to have you on their staff.
I am not running, Crystal. I'm going to stay, I'm going to fight, and I'm going to win.
They're going to crucify you.
I have never backed down from a fight in my life. When something this important is a
damn job. This is about Amanda's baby, your baby. You want to stay close so that you can grab that baby as soon as it's born.
Okay, you're right. That baby is one of the principal reasons I'm staying in Pine Valley. Right now, Gail.
I know. The ethics committee, I've been so worried.
And that's very sweet of you to be concerned.
You're important to me.
As you are to me.
Did you get my message?
Yes, I did. I don't know what I would do without you.
And you're not worried?
No. You look absolutely radiant today.
They're waiting for us. Are you ready?
I wouldn't miss it for the world. I have never kept my personal feelings towards Adam Chandler a secret. I hate the man. Not the least for which he endangered the life of a child with his faulty heart valve. Now, I'm sure I speak for many of the people in this community when I say I wish that bullet found Adam instead of his brother Stuart. But does that mean that I tampered with his medication? Drugged him intentionally to make him seem incompetent? Of course not. But believe me, the man is capable of doing that all by himself. Though I have to admit, there is a certain genius to the plan.
You threatened Mr. Chandler on numerous occasions. You're more than familiar with the medication in question. You have access to blank hospital prescription labels that
Allow my personal feelings of disgust to in any way override my professional ethics.
Can I just say that, honestly, that's exactly what Dr. Hayward does. He has a long history of doing that, using his skill in his private lab to bring harm to people. Does anybody remember the Libidazone fiasco? Or in 2005, he had his license revoked. In fact, at one point in time, he was demoted to janitor of this hospital because he was not fit to touch patients.
All right. Now, that is something Dr. Martin is saying, which is actually true. Yes, the other person for that matter.
You and Adam were at each other's throats over little Adam's custody. And you lost.
Okay, yes, that is true. But does that in turn mean that I drugged Adam Chandler into senility out of revenge? Of course not. But let's be honest here. If that were true and you had any cold, hard evidence of this, you would have brought me to the police to have me arrested, right? So why am I here? I'll tell you why, because all you have are your suspicions and your hatred toward me. Certainly not enough to convict me in a court of law, and not even enough to bring me before this committee, frankly. All right, let me tell you something. If there is a vendetta here, it is against me, okay? I am the victim. I have had to suspend both Dr. Hubbard and Dr. Martin on separate occasions for being flagrantly irresponsible. And ever since the day I took over from Joe Martin, they have wanted me gone, okay? They resented my position here. So why don't we just get down to brass tacks? It's not too difficult to figure out your plan. You agree to keep this between us, in exchange for which I step down as chief and I leave town to practice medicine elsewhere. That's pretty much it, right?
Well, are you admitting that you did it? Are you admitting that you did it?
I did it. Continue to give the pills to Mr. Chandler.
Because Dr. Hayward told you to do that, right?
No, because I love him. I wanted to help him. I saw how much Dr. Hayward loved his grandson. how much he deserved to be with that little boy. When Mr. Chandler started turning the child against him, I couldn't just stand there and do nothing.
Oh, please. She's lying.
All right, Nurse Gale, why would you endanger the life of a patient? You do realize that you broke trust with this hospital.
I did it for you. I almost got caught. Erica Kane became suspicious, but I was careful. No one knew. Until now.
This is a very serious charge.
I'd do it again.
You're a great actress. You're a sucky nurse, but you're a great actress.
It's the truth. I'll sign a confession, whatever you want.
Nurse Walker, you are hereby relieved of your duties. You'll be brought up before the nursing board. They can decide if criminal charges will be pursued.
You are so dismissed.
I did it for you.
I believe the matter has been resolved.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That went well, don't you think?
You know, you may be chief of staff and a brilliant surgeon, but someday you are going to go too far. Cross a line that you can never, ever come back from. And finally, we will all have justice. The only thing that I pray for is that that day is not too far away.
You can wear your knees in prayer all you want, Doctor. Sometimes God's answer is a simple no. Walker, may I have a moment of your time, please? You were brilliant.
Really?
Spectacular. You had this room in the palm of your hands. You had my life in your hands, and you saved me. Thank you.
Dr. Hayward, it's so much more than we discussed.
Yeah, there's something else I would like you to do for me, if that's all right. I have a patient. It's a special case in a private facility. It's some distance from here. Now, this patient requires round-the-clock care. I can't be there as much as I would like to. The staff there is competent enough, but I would feel so much better if someone with your skill, your talent, your compassion was there on my behalf. Do you think you can do that?
Nothing would make me happier.
You do that for me.
I'll leave immediately.
All right. Here, this is the address, okay?
You will visit.
Absolutely. As often as I can. You really have been a godsend. Thank you. Great news. I've been cleared. The ethics committee ruled in my favor. What do you say we celebrate?
There's even more to celebrate. Marissa's back. She wants to give us another chance. It could happen. We could finally be a family.